So today I want to talk about something that pisses me off about women in comics. Women in comics are the cancer, the deviation, and we are the cure. We are the norm. All women are a pair of tits, a cunt, and a loud mouth. But see, it doesn't matter how loud they get. It doesn't matter how many of their lesbo, Twitter, Tumblr fangirl friends they get to agree with them. They can be all, I'm not going to be quiet about misogyny, so fuck you, all they want. In the end, all they are is a pathetic little fangirl trying to affect change and not even making a dent. You might as well try to drain the ocean of fish. That's the kind of battle that you face with people like me. We won't quit, we won't stop attacking, we will not give up, ever. Have I pissed you off yet? Good. What I've just read to you is an actual anonymous message sent to Janelle Aslan in response to a critique that she wrote on comicbookresources.com about an upcoming cover to Teen Titans #1 by DC. A link to the full critique will be listed below in the description, and I highly recommend that you go and read it. Now, let me be clear. The content of the article is not what I have an issue with. In fact, Janelle makes exceptionally valid points about the artwork and the marketing of this particular comic book. What pisses me off is the response that she got from many, many men who read that article and disagreed with her. Janelle almost immediately became the target of hate mail and threats of violence and rape against her for what she had written. Her integrity and credibility were called into question. She was made out to be a feminazi who was trying to do nothing more than get back at a former employer. Essentially, the internet tried to invalidate her simply because she is a woman. So that's a completely legitimate response, right? She has a vagina, therefore anything she has to say is feminist propaganda, and she must be silenced with my quelling dick. No, your insistence that women have no place in the world of comics is sexist bullshit propagated by pockmarked, underdeveloped assholes who live in their parents' basements jerking off to fetishized Pokemon porn. Sorry, but I am not going to sugarcoat this or be diplomatic here. The kinds of threats that these men are making is a problem not just in the comic community, nor the geek community, but in society in general. And in this day and age, that type of horseshit shouldn't fly. And yet it does. It happens every single day to women, whether they are in the media or just an average citizen. So why are we still allowing this to happen? What are we doing to put a stop to this? Because it feels like we're not doing a very good job right now. Just so you guys can get a full understanding of this, I provided links in the description below to an article on Comics Alliance about this type of sexual harassment, as well as further responses from Janelle herself about the aftermath that she has dealt with since posting that article. As a devout comic fan, I can say for certain that everyone, men, women, gay people, straight people, Christians, Muslims, everyone deserves to have a say and be represented. And it's up to us, not just as comic fans, but as human beings to put an end to this type of harassment. One small way that you can make a stand is to get involved in the We Are Comics movement going on Tumblr. I've provided a link below in the description. It's one way that we can say that in the comics community, we are many, we are diverse, and we all have our say, and we refute the dark underbelly of the comics world that voices this type of harassment, sexism, racism, etc. And please educate those around you and stop this type of behavior from happening. This shouldn't be anything that someone has to go through just because they stated an opinion. I feel like I should apologize for covering such a heavy topic this week, but at the same time, I think that educating and bettering the world around us doesn't warrant an apology. So until next time when we can talk about happier things, I'll see you geeks later. Wind. Fuck you.